water.
Who says don't take water? Who says so?
Why, this gentleman right here, and he's evidently a man of science.
Pshaw! Not take water? Why, look at us. Look at us. Mr. and Mrs. Poulton. 6 months ago, I never took water. Did I, dear?
Never!
Hated this stuff. Always washed in gin and water and shaved in spirits of wine. Didn't I, dear?
Always!
But now look at us. 10 miles in a gallon of water before breakfast, 10 more miles in another gallon, 10 more miles in a gallon and a side of mutton. In fact, we never quiet, are we, dear?
Never!
Walk in our sleep sometimes. Can't get enough of it. And that's a fact, isn't it, dear?
Yes, dear!
Confound this fellow, he'll spoil all.
My dear sir, if you really could just pull up for a minute, I would be extremely obliged to you.
Well, here we are then. We can't stop long. Say a minute chronometer time.
You must know that I am an invalid.
5 seconds.
I've come here to try the cold water.
10 seconds.
Dear me, I wish you wouldn't keep counting like that. It increases my nervousness.
I can't help it, sir. 20 seconds, sir. Go on, sir.
Well, this gentleman here says that my
Craftsmanship must not be made too sloppy.
and therefore he advises, sir.
40 seconds, say, dear.
Yes, dear!
Wish you wouldn't. He advises that I try mustard and milk.
In combination with the rare balsam known only to myself, 1 guinea a bottle, case 12, 10 pounds.
Sun's up. Mustard and milk. Don't we know a case of mustard and milk? Yes, Captain. Lower. Late 200 pounds, now less than 150. All mustard and milk, sir.
Can anybody have tried it?
Don't be done, sir. If I see Blower, I shall send him to you, but I cannot stop now. 10 more miles and another gallon to do before dinner. Come, dear.
A most remarkable couple. What do you think now, sir?
Think, sir. I think, sir, that any man who professes to walk 10 miles a day is a humbug, sir. I couldn't do it.
But then the lady.
Oh, it grieves me to say that I think she is a humbug, yes. Those people, my dear sir, are sent about as cheerful examples of the effects of cold water, regularly paid, sir, to waylay newcomers.
Yes. Do you think so? Do you think there are people base enough to prey upon the human infirmities of others?
Think so? I know it. But there are men base enough to stand between you and perfect health, who would persuade you that perpetual juvenility was dear at £1.1 a bottle, and that a green old age of 120 was not worth £10 the case. That perambulating water cart is such a man.
Wretch! Oh, what a mistake I've had. Oh, my dear doctor. You are a doctor.
DD and MD and corresponding member of the Mendicity Society.
Mendicity?
Medical. What a slip.
Well, I think I would be happy to try 1 bottle to begin with.
1 bottle. Sir, I've confidence in your case. You've none in mine.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Well, the case be it then, and I'll pay the money at once. But first, allow me to sample a little bit of the mixture. It's not very pleasant. I think I'll record my first sensations in my diary.
No, I tell you, Mrs. Truscott, I can go no further.
Now do try, sir. We're not a quarter of a mile from home.
A quarter of a mile? Why, that's a day's journey to a man in my condition.
Oh, dear, what shall I do?
Oh, my dear sir, you seem very ill.
Oh, I'm a snuff, sir, a mere snuff. Flickering before I go out.
Oh, pray don't die here, sir. Try to make it home and to go out comfortably.
Have you ever heard of such inhumanity, sir? And yet this woman has lived on board wages at my expense for more than 30 years.
My dear fellow, here's a very clever friend of mine who may be of some service to you.
Oh, I fear not, for I have tried everything.
Perhaps not everything. Let's see. Pulse very debilitated. Great want of coagulum. Lymphatic to an alarming degree. Stamina weak, decidedly weak.
I don't need you to tell me that, sir.
Yeah, crass momentum queer, very queer. No hope. But in mustard and milk.
Mustard and milk.
Mustard and milk!
Is this Captain Blower?
Are you too a victim? Have you swallowed any of that manslaughtering compound?
Just a little, only a little.
How do you feel? Dimness of vision, feebleness of limbs?
Not at present.
But you will, sir, you will. You would never believe that I once rivaled that individual for rotundity.
Never.
But he'll never do it again!
You would
He'll never do it again!
And you would never believe that Madame Tussaud once wanted to model my leg and announce it as an extraordinary addition.
Oh, I never would have thought that.
She might now add it to the Chamber of Horrors. Look at it!
It's nothing at all out of the flannel, sir!
All mustard and milk, sir. I am nothing but mustard and milk.
Well, you scoundrel! And to this state you would have reduced me!
Oh, this is some trick, sir. Some cheat of the water doctors.
Oh, you won't tell me this is intended as a cheerful example of the effects of cold water?
I never said this was. He's one of the failures. But, as two of trade can never agree, I'll go somewhere else and spend your guinea.
What a brazen knave. Second knockdown blow to Gabblewig, betting even anyone's battle.
My dear sir, what do I not owe you?
Sir, please don't do that. I shall fall apart like a Fantoccini figure. I'm only hung together by threads as it is.
But tell me the name of my preserver that I may record it in my diary.
Captain Blower of the Royal Navy, sir. I'm happy to have rescued you from that quack, and I believe the excitement has done me some good. Rosina, Mrs. Trusty, I believe I can walk now.
That's right, sir! Lean upon me!
What's the matter, Captain Blower?
Oh, that's the milk, sir.
Forgive me, Captain Blower.
And that's the mustard, sir. Oh!
This will be one of the most eventful days in my diary. Except for one. The day that consigned me to Mrs. Nightingale. 20 years of misery. I've not seen her in 19 years. But I still get periodical reminders that she's still in the land of the living in the form of quarterly payments of £25, clear of income tax. Well, I'm used to it. And so long as I never see her face again, I'm quite content. Well, I think I'll go find Rosina and tell her all that has happened. Quite an escape, I declare.
What a wicked world this is, to be sure. Everyone seems trying to do the best they can for themselves, and what makes it worse, the complaint seems to be catching. For I'm sure I can't help telling Mr. Gabblewig what a traitor the Tip is. I just hope Mr. G doesn't come in my way and tempt me. There he is, and I know I should fall.
Well, Susan, have you got the certificate?
No, sir, but Uncle has, and he'll be here directly. Oh, sir, if you knew what I heard.
What?
I'm sure you'd give half a sovereign to hear. I'm sure you would.
And I'm sure I should. And here is the money.
Your servant Tip is a traitor, sir. A conspirator. I overheard her and another planning some kind of deception. Couldn't quite make out what it was, but I know it was something to deceive Mr. Nightingale.
Find out with all speed what this scheme is about and come back to me. Look, what's this mountain in petticoats? Slap or I'm not Gabblewig.
And with him Tip, or I'm not Susan.